Boogie Buds. Hey y'all, I'm back with another video about Lil Durk being arrested. Today this video is about him being arrested. More charges has been filed against him. More information has came out that he was captured at Miami airport. Basically trying to run once he found out OTF members were arrested. They were saying that he had three different flights booked, and allegedly one of his good time friends, OTF Jam, is the guy that was working with the feds to set Dirk up. But that's allegedly. Again, we're gonna dive deep and figure out what is really going on. Also, I hear stories that Whack 100 also was the first to know what happened with Dirk before it even hit the blocks. So y'all stay tuned. We about to get into it.
The rapper known as Little Durk, who has collaborated with artists like Drake and Morgan Wallen, appeared in a federal courtroom today accused in a murder-for-hire scheme. Cameras are not allowed inside federal court.
He will not be commenting at this time.
We were just outside the building as his family gave no comment and hopped inside of a black SUV. Federal agents accuse Banks of paying for the attempted revenge killing of rapper Quando Rondo in Los Angeles in 2022. The gunman, seen here in surveillance images, instead killed Rondo's cousin. 5 members of Only the Family, or OTF Crew, a hip-hop collective that Banks started, are charged as co-conspirators in the alleged murder-for-hire plot. Officials claim the LA shooting was carried out in retaliation for the 2020 death of Banks' best friend, rapper King Von, in Atlanta. Banks denies that OTF is a gang, but the FBI said in court filings that, quote, OTF members engage in violence, including murder and assault, at the direction of Banks and to maintain their status in OTF, end quote. Banks's music has become more popular in recent years, and he has a foundation that gives back to the community in his hometown Chicago. But that and his music career are on pause as he faces these serious federal charges.
The mayor, well, not allegedly, but she did speak out and said that she's taken the key back from the city that he literally just got, I think like 7 days ago or something like that. How they are stopping their collaboration with his fund that he has set up for the community, for kids and things like this. And my thing is, like, all these leaders, mayors and stuff like that in these cities, they know the background of these rappers and they still accept their money and collaborate with them and laugh and joke and look good for the cameras until something like this actually happens. But they already knew, like they knew the rumors about Lil Durk. It's not a secret, but keep watching.
Is arrested and charged in a murder-for-hire scheme. Prosecutors say he hired a crew who tracked, stalked, and attempted to murder a fellow rapper he had beef with.
And WGN News has learned that Lil Durk is a big campaign contributor to Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson. He's been celebrated by other local politicians, too. And WGN's Julian Cruz live in Broadview, where Durk was given a key to the village just last week. Julian.
Well, Ray and Mike, a word of the arrest in Florida having a dramatic impact here in the Chicago area. Broadview Village leaders clearly disappointed by the news. Lil Durk's appearance here was just last week. Mayor Katrina Thompson withdrawing an honorary key to the village presented to the rapper.
So I'm going to read what has currently been reported by the news, WG in Chicago. It says Lil Durk booked 3 international flights in an alleged attempt to flee the country following the murder-for-hire arrest of 5 people associated with his group, Only the Family, OTF, according to the indictment obtained by WGN News. Records show law enforcement personnel arrested 32-year-old Little Durk, whose real name is Durk Devontae Banks, Thursday night upon his arrival at a Miami airport. The FBI learned that Banks had at least 3 international flights following the arrest of Kevon LaDon, Grant, DeAndre Dontrell Wilson, Keith Jones, David Bryant Lindsay, and Asa Houston, who prosecutors allege all have ties to OTF, which Banks formed in 2010. The 5 men were indicted federal charges in Los Angeles regarding a plot to kill rapper Quando Rondo, which Banks did not board either flight. FBI officials soon learned that the 32-year-old Chicago rapper had also booked a private plane to depart Miami and arrive in Italy. The indictment further revealed that FBI agents arrested Durk around 8 p.m. Thursday, October 24th, an hour before the scheduled plane's departure time. Authorities transported Banks to Broward County Jail pending a conspiracy murder for hire charge. The rapper was due to appear in court on Friday. Prosecutors aim to prove that Durk and his alleged 5 associates targeted rapper Quando Rondo over his suspected involvement in the Chicago killing of rapper King Von in 2020. Banks also sued earlier this month in the fatal shooting of FBG Duck outside a Gold Coast store in 2020. So yeah, y'all, that's what they got on him right now. And it's crazy because they're saying that OTF Jam, which is his friend, a good friend that he held down while he was in prison, basically backdoored him and working with the feds and stuff like that. So we just want to keep watching and see how this turns out.
And Mike, a word of the arrest in Florida having a dramatic impact here in the Chicago area. Broadview Village leaders clearly disappointed by the news. Lil Durk's appearance here was just last week. Mayor Katrina Thompson withdrawing an honorary key to the village presented to the rapper. A lot of disappointment. The feds say they arrested the famous rapper last night near the Miami airport. He was booked on a private plane to Italy, and he'd also booked separate flights to the Middle East and Switzerland. Now he's behind bars in Miami, waiting to be transferred to California to be formally charged for an alleged murder by hire scheme. The 32-year-old Banks appearing in South Florida's U.S. District Court this afternoon, where he'll wait for U.S. Marshals to take him to Los Angeles for arraignment. Prosecutors alleging Lil Durk ordered the killing of fellow rapper Quando Rondo, with whom Durk and his associates have had a violent feud dating back to 2020. Rondo suspected of being involved in the murder of Lil Durk's friend, fellow rapper King Von. The government pointing to Lil Durk's Chicago-based rap collective known as Only the Family in Miami, the FBI testifying that OTF also acts as an association in fact of individuals who engage in violence, including murder and assault, at the direction of Banks. Yesterday in Chicago's federal courthouse, prosecutors pointing to a group of 5 men, describing them as members of OTF. Investigators drawing a clear connection to the OTF 5 and Lil Durk in the murder for hire scheme, who allegedly ambushed Quando Rondo at a Los Angeles gas station in 2022. Rondo and his sister surviving the shooting, but his cousin did not.
Let this key keep you humble. Let this key make you stronger.
Just last week, the mayors of Broadview and Bellwood awarding an honorary key to the village, praising him and his Neighborhood Heroes Foundation for their work with urban youth.
I appreciate everybody, you know what I'm saying, for the work we put in. You know, everybody try to paint their own pictures of us. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do what we're going to do.
Durk also said to be friends with Cook County State's attorney and former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot. Campaign records showing that he donated $150,000 to the campaign of Brandon Johnson after he became mayor.
Here's another example of a young black man who grew up in severe trauma that led to life choices that he has been very open and vocal about healing from those choices. It's why he's been committed to finding his righteous path.
Mayor Katrina Thompson in a written statement saying, quote, "The village of Broadview is withdrawing our honorary key granted to Lil Durk and is terminating our partnership agreement with his youth organization, Neighborhood Heroes Foundation." The mayor acknowledging that Lil Durk is innocent until proven guilty, but she says that upholding the values of her community is job one. In Broadview, Julian
So the
Cruz,
messed up thing about
WGN
this is
News. Back
someone
to you.
lost their lives, like two people. And not even just that, like if he really did this and they really have him on wiretaps, he's done. And he didn't think about his kids, his family, India, none of that. Like he just let the fans, I'ma say, like trick him off the street because that's everybody was saying he didn't ride for Vaughn. He didn't do this for Vaughn. He didn't do that. But he could have did all types of things in memory of Vaughn, to keep his name alive instead of going back and retaliating. So y'all like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell, because I'm gonna keep finding out little bits and pieces about this story, and bring it to y'all. Bye.